deal with physically aggressive behavior?
I think this is another question where it really is kid dependent on what your thoughts are and how you're going to approach that situation. For us, a lot of times we go from a standpoint of protect yourself but back away so that the student can work through whatever the situation is on their own, as long as they're not a danger to themselves or other people. A lot of times when our kiddos are physically aggressive, um, it's better to back off and let them work through that than it is to get into their space and have them become maybe more heightened. Um, and so that's usually what we default to is backing off and then redirecting. If it goes beyond that, there's obviously situations where we have to take a different course of action, but 99% of the time we just like to back off and lower our tone and just, see what happens.
Do you ever remember a time specifically when a student had a behavioral breakthrough and finally kind of got it?
I think over the last year and a half, I've seen one particular student that we have go from weekly, sometimes daily behaviors of aggression, hitting, kicking, all as sort of a response to an increase in academic expectation. And so I think it was just his way of dealing with, things being more difficult and expectations being higher than what maybe he was used to in the beginning of the year. And so as we go into this year, this is our second year with him, I think he's learning, that a consequence of some of his behavior is maybe a task that he doesn't prefer. And so I see that now he's made the connection, if I can maintain my composure, do the work that's asked of me, then I move on with my day. But if I choose, you know, to have a situation where I'm acting out and a behavior happens, then what I could have done before is now replaced with something that maybe I don't prefer as much.